What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to the topics today, guys. We got an exclusive right here, guys. Due to it being the 60th birthday for Trent Reznor, I thought, you know what? We're going to get into some Trent Reznor sprees, guys, with 9 Inch Nails. And we're going to go and jump into Hesitation Marks. Now, Hesitation Marks, guys, came out in 2013. After this, guys, Trent Reznor was getting on hiatus. He was really doing things with soundtracks, getting into movie scores, really following his dreams. And also dropped 3 EPs along with Bad Witch, Not the Actual Events, and Add Violence. Also dropped Ghost, Locust. You know, he dropped a white version, black version around, when things were going wrong in 2020. So he has been dropping things with 9 Inch Nails, guys, but he's been dropping a lot of instrumentals pretty much. Besides those 3 EPs that came out in 2016, 17, and 18. Other than that, guys, Hesitation Marks. We get multiple artworks along with the original and deluxe version. So you can choose one of your liking, whatever one you guys want to listen to on listening services. And yeah, guys, this album right here, he eventually went on to go in and do a live tour for this one in 2013, following it up called Tension. And a lot of these songs right here, guys, were really progressed and really, it just seems that this album right here, guys, Trent Reznor really took into consideration that he was going to be performing it live and doing things like that, guys. So when it comes to all these tracks right here, they're really solid from album versions, live versions. And if you haven't yet, guys, I really check out Hesitation Marks live on YouTube. Or if you guys are there, go and let me know in the comment section what songs perform for you, what songs are your favorite, and things of that nature, guys. So let's go and jump into Hesitation Marks 2013, 9 Inch Nails. Also, again, want to go and shout out happy birthday to Trent Reznor's 60th birthday today, and one of my favorite artists. And I just got done listening to Hesitation Marks, so let me go and give you guys my thoughts on this one. So, guys, we'll start off with Eater of Dreams, instrumental track right here. Very similar to what we get on 999,000 off of The Slip. Just a boot-up track right here. Trent Reznor really does this a lot in his albums. He did this on Year Zero, really similar on Hyperpower, where we're just getting set up. It's that setup track. Really album oriented. I love when albums do this. Trent Reznor is an artist that really takes albums, vinyls, and music really, seriously, So starting off with these tracks, guys, some artists would say, or not even artists, listeners would probably look at it as, unlistenable or skippable or, pretty much unappreciative, which is pretty much, a 20-minute track of pretty much, not 20 minutes, but 20 seconds of it just getting started up with boot up noises. But still, guys, I mean, this is a 9 Inch Nails. Once you know about the band, you would understand why Trent Reznor does this and would literally have it be an individual track itself. So, leading that up, guys, we get into the first song. We get into Copy of a, guys. So, like I said, this whole live album is just banging from top to bottom. We get into some drum and bass immediately. Awesome track live, guys. Catchy hook where Trent is just repeating, I am just a copy of a copy of a copy. Eventually we get some real digital build-ups going on here, guys. Digital chaos in the end to end us, to end us off with. Love this track right here. Love the digital nature. The danceable ability to this one, the dance nature of this one, the catchiness. Trent brings it on this one. And just starting off with the bang, really. I mean, with Copy of It, love this stuff right here. And like I said, guys, we get some drum and bass going on. And just jumping to the point immediately. So next up, guys, track number 3, we get Came Back Haunted. Now, Came Back Haunted, guys, the only track to contain a music video. This music video was directed by David Fincher. And, very unique. David Fincher also directed Only off of With Teeth. And this music video right here, guys, is very different from what we got on previous works. I mean, it is a whole nother project, but really just flashy. You know what I mean? If you're somebody who is really vulnerable to having seizures, things of that nature, guys. I mean, this music video really flashes, things like that. But the music video is really unique. We get really close-ups of Trent. Really goes with the nature of the song, really fast-paced, digital, really flashy, and things like that. Love this song right here. Got that really disco, night gothic kind of feel, gothic kind of disco vibe. And just a nighttime banger, you know what I mean? This is one you can just bump at night and just feel like you're partying. Really love that track right there. So next up, guys, we get into track number 4 with Find My Way. Probably one of my favorites off the record right here, guys. Love the intimacy. When I first heard this song, I I loved it immediately. Love the way that Trent sounded. Love the beat. You know what I mean? This beat right here, very similar to what we get off of the Social Network, that track Almost Home, where we kind of just get that simple bass nature where nothing too much going on. But along with the lyrics, Trent's vocals, and that simplicity, really nails it on this one. No pun intended. And great track right here, guys. I mean, great beat, simple yet effective, and also just sounds really great live. I mean, Trent brings the intimacy live on this one. Both tracks are just as good, and you know what I mean. Trent is on a 2025 tour right now, and I'm hoping that I can go and see him, so I can go and hear this track live right here, guys, because I love this track right here, and I want to see this one live because I got some unfinished business with Trent, because I got a lot of favorites by him that I want to see live, and Find My Way is one of them. So next up, guys, we get a track number 5 with All Time Low, getting into that dance feel that we got with Copy of and Came Back Haunted, coming from Find My Way with that really vulnerable, real passionate, intimate beat going on, picking it up more with All Time Low, track number 5, only explicit track on the album, and really catchy dance vibe going on. You know what I mean? Hard bass going on, very intimate. I love when Trent is going out. So give me just a little, baby, and things like that. I think that sounds solid. Overall, guys, just a solid track right here. Like I said, really dance nature, gothy nature, and overall, guys, this album right here, Hesitation Marks, is what I would really consider a gothy vibe kind of album with that disco feel from track to track. Really bringing that drum and bass. Really simplistic, but very effective. I mean, not all these tracks are simplistic. Find My Way, we just kind of get that drum and bass with a little bit of pianos going on, but very effective. Very effective stuff right here, guys, and All Time Low. The dance nature, nice progressions going on, hard bass going on, and really digital nature going on as well, guys. So All Time Low, great track. Track number 6, kicking it off with Disappointed. Like I said, guys, more just drum and bass nature going on, really fast pace. Love the lyrics of this one right here when Trent is just pretty much saying that, are you disappointed with what you get in life? Do you need a change of scenery? Are you too disappointed to go out? So love this one, guys. Keeping up with that dance feel. Also another great track live. And again, I love the pace of this one. I love that fast pace where keeping us feeling like we're in a club and things like that, gothy nature. So Disappointed, great track right there. Rob Shearden also has a version on his channel where it's a live performance. He is the cameraman of Nine Inch Nails that also does the artworks. So I check his version out on his channel, and also the live performance overall, guys. So track number 6, Disappointed. Track number 7, continuing with Everything. This track right here, guys, is the most unique track off the album. This track right here, guys, is not really a favorite off the album, not by me, but I hear a lot of people not really give this song the appreciation it deserves. Now, guys, I really do dig this track right here. I love the catchy nature to this one, the hopeful nature to this one. Really, again, bringing some vibes back from the Slip, where we get that distortedness going on along with some catchiness. And this track right here was supposed to have a music video, but it seemed that Trent wasn't pleased with it. That happens a lot with Trent Reznor, where he does a lot of tracks and will work with the director, but seems that they either bump heads or can't come to a conclusion on what they can agree on for a visual. So we do have some snippets on YouTube where if you guys want to see what the video could have been, that's on YouTube, so go ahead and check that out. But other than that, guys, everything, catchiness going on, a standout from the album. Digital, the first half, really distorted, loud first half, and then getting into some hopeful vocals in the end, where Trent is calming us down with I Am Home, I Am Free, and things like that, guys. So really love this track, love the pleasant nature, and even the distortedness going on, guys. So track number 7, Everything, good stuff. Next up, guys, we get to track number 8, one of my favorites off the record, guys. This is a tie between Find My Way and Satellite. Track number 8, guys, Satellite. Again, keeping up with that gothic club feel, but doing it best off this track. I would say a darker version of God Given off of Year Zero. How God Given was really disco-driven and catchy and things like that. Again, feeling like kind of like Blade and things like that, guys, the vampire movie. So keeping up with that nature, guys. Love the beats of this one. Awesome beat. Probably damn near one of my favorite Trent Reznor beats from the 2000s, excluding the Fragile. Love this fucking beat right here. And I love when Trent is bringing these lyrics right here when he's like, I know you're up there somewhere, and you know, so very bringing just that really catchiness with this one, the whispers on this one, along with that beat going crazy in the background. Check out Satellite if you guys haven't already, guys. Love the live versions as well. And it doesn't seem that Trent really does this one live, besides the Hesitation Marks live Tension tour and things like that. But other than that, guys, Satellite is a favorite from me and is always a go-to. So next up, guys, we're going to track number 9 with Various Methods of Escape. Now next up, guys, you know what I love about this one right here is the slower pace of this one right here. Just getting in that slower pace feel, real intimate again, real beat driven on this one. And Trent with the low faded vocals. I love the way he sounds on this one. Real faded in the speakers, nothing too heavy until we get into the hook. And I love the way he sounds on the hook. You know, really sounding real chill oriented, nothing too heavy. Real digital bass going on. And, you know, more of a beat driven track along with some heavy bass going on. And I love the lyrics of this one, you know what I mean? I love when why'd you have to make it so hard? Let me get away. You know, pretty much saying that when people want to contain you and things like that, you thought this was going to be the easy way, this person was going to make you happy, yet they're making things hard for you and containing you while they're at it. So been there, Trent. I know what you mean by that. And a nice little switch up going on where I think I can lose myself in here. I love when it gets real intimate and slow. The beat starts to kind of descend a little bit, and then we get those smooth vocals from Trent. And then obviously along with, you know, picking back up to finish it off, guys. So great track right there. Various Methods of Escape. Always a good one, and especially live. I love this track. So next up, guys, we're going to track number 10, Running. This track right here is very similar to Disappointed. Love the dance nature of this one right here, guys. Really fast paced. And I love the lyrics of this one where he's, you know, pretty much saying, I'm running out of places I can hide from this. Pretty much saying, I'm running out of places I can find peace, places I can find escapism, and things like that, guys. It seems like Trent has been there, and, you know, sometimes even millionaires have problems, guys. I mean, these people have all the money in the world, but, I mean, you know, money for some doesn't bring peace. And with somebody like Trent Reznor, I know he's excluding money when it comes to topics, but, you know, running, I was pretty much saying that, you know, trying to find that peace away from trouble, away from, you know, toxic relationships, toxic people, and just being able to maintain independency. So next up, guys, we get into track number 11 with I Would For You. Love this track right here, guys. Trent is getting, you know, more intimate and stuff, talking to either a past loved one, a future loved one, current loved one. Real bass heavy on this one. Willing to change for that person. Dark beat on this one. Real, you know, not to say Hesitation Marks isn't dark, but on this one, guys, we're getting a little extra dark on this one with no hesitation. And slow verses with heavy hooks, but nothing too heavy going on, guys. Real disco heavy on this one, though. You know, real beat driven, and we get those nice punches from the bass. And then, again, just Trent stretching how he would change for this person. He sounds great on this track. And so far, guys, the consistency, the vibe has been, you know, just a real vibe. Still, it just feels that we're in a gothic club vibing out with some drinks, you know, some nice ladies and stuff, and along with some obviously good music. So next up, guys, we're getting into track number 12 along with Into. This track right here, guys, probably the most heaviest track off the album. Starting off heavy with the start. Killer track live right here. You know, I know I keep saying that a lot of these tracks are killer live, but 9 Inch Nails does not disappoint. No pun intended. And so yeah, guys, real digital nature on this one. Trent getting pissed, you know, just stretching how nature is violent. And it seems that this track right here, guys, has to do with split personalities. You know, this track has to do with either being able to gain control from this personality to the next, either just, you know, being able to gain control of 2 different problems, whatever the problems are, just having problems containing them. And also, guys, we get a cool breakdown in this one where I just don't know anymore. Love the intimacy on this one. Also, guys, just a, you know, real versatile track overall. I mean, really, being 12 tracks in, Trent has not lacked on the creativity, the lack of structure, you know, consistency. It's all been there. That is what 9 Inch Nails does best, on point, nailing it so far. And then, you know, Trent just ending it with a high note. You know, we get real intimate on the last quarter of the song, and then picking it up on the high note, to conclude it off, guys. So with track number 13, guys, getting into the last official track, not official track actually, but the last track, off the album, along with track number 13, guys, While I'm Still Here. Now, guys, this is a slower pace right here coming from N2. N2 was more pissed Trent Reznor, more of a louder vocals, digital nature, real distorted and things like that, guys. While I'm Still Here really just gets into that real intimate feel again. And that's what I love about this nature of the album, guys, is nature is violent, and the nature of this one is real consistent, and it will go from high to low. That is the ability of Nine Inch Nails, what they do best, hitting you with highs, hitting you with lows, getting you in your feels, just providing you with energy, and just providing you with fun, and, just providing you with great music overall, guys. So, I mean, so far, guys, the consistency has been great. Love this track right here. We get a lot of bass going on. Very similar to Find My Way, with that really slow, intimate feel going on, and that, more intimate beat going on and stuff like that. So, pretty much Trent is just stressing how appreciate me while I'm still here. Pretty much saying that don't take advantage of time, don't dismiss time, don't be passive with me. Appreciate me while I'm still here, because things can happen, and when I'm gone, it can be serious. So, also, guys, very similar to, the hook on this track is very similar, not to compare these artists, but Marvin's Room, the Drake track, the bass, not the vibe, and you know what I mean, how great of a song they are, because, guys, I would definitely choose this track over Marvin's Room by Drake, even though I did really enjoy Marvin's Room back in the day when it did come out. But you know what, guys, I come along to some good music, changed my taste. My tastes have progressed, and just got into some better things with life, as you can see. So, guys, while I'm still here, like I said, with that hook going on, real intimate. Love that bass right there, though, guys. I mean, I love the bass on the hook on this track right here. Pretty much, I mean, overall, guys, I mean, all these beats are so fucking solid, so fun, so versatile. And to end it off with that song right there, guys, is the, official song. I mean, really, we get into it, an outro is really what I would call it next. But, guys, this track right here, total banger right here. Also, really good live. Love the intimacy on this one. And overall, just the lyrics and the point he's stressing across, where appreciate me while I'm here, and don't take advantage of time nor me. So, next up, guys, we're getting to the outro of the track, outro of the album. Last official track, track number 14 with Black Noise. Guys, pretty much 1 minute of just distortion, black noise. The title says it all. Pretty much taking us to abyss, to the abyss of hell. And I seen that Trent Reznor was not ending off on a good note. I don't mean that artistically. I mean that, just spiritually beyond the music and stuff. It seems that things weren't going well and aren't going well with Trent Reznor. It seems that after, at this point. So, overall, guys, hesitation marks. That is what he ends off the album on. Black Noise. Overall, real gothic feel on this one. Real drum and beat driven on this one. Very similar to The Slip. And overall, guys, just really just a solid album right here. Nothing too crazy going on. I would say just a really organic feel going on with the drum and beat, nature, and Trent bringing his vulnerable lyrics and vulnerable topics on this album right here, guys. It seems that this was also a continuation and also a comparison to Downward Spiral, either dealing with the similar topics or either making it out of the Downward Spiral from back in 1994. I know with the artwork, guys, I do believe that Trent Reznor had the same art designer from Downward Spiral do the artwork for hesitation marks and things like that. Overall, guys, this album is really art-oriented and things like that. And yeah, guys, this was like the last, official album release from Nine Inch Nails in 2013. This was 12 years ago. So, I'm hoping that Nine Inch Nails, Trent Reznor, really considers dropping an album either this year or is working on one. I know that him and Atticus Ross have been busy, doing tours and doing soundtracks, festivals, things like that, guys. So they've been busy maintaining their soundtracks and consistency. But other than that, guys, I'm hoping we can get some Nine Inch Nail things in the bracket, because music like this, guys, calls for classics, calls for good times, and really just calls for go-tos. I mean, really, this is that music you can throw on at any given time, whenever you want to have a good time. When you're with people, when you're alone, whatever the time is, guys, it can be 9 o'clock, 9 in the morning. Nine Inch Nails is always a good time. So with that being said, guys, hesitation marks 2013. Thank you for tuning in with me on this one, guys, on the topics. Let me know what else to discuss on here, guys. Been on a 9-inch nail spree, so, probably going to see, some upcoming 9-inch nails. But other than that, guys, thanks for sticking with me on the topics. Be sure to check out Hesitation Marks. And other than that, guys, till next time, deuces. Happy birthday, Trent. Love you.